Hello, hello. Good afternoon or good morning. Today we're going to be talking about the simple past. Okay? Not today, not tomorrow. We are going to talk about yesterday. The things that we have done yesterday. Things that already happened. Yes? Okay. So if I say, um, did you go to work? Answer, yes, I did. So we're going to be talking about did. We are going to be talking about WH questions. We're going to be talking about sentences. And to do that, we need to see some verbs, regular verbs and irregular verbs. Okie dokes. So, what did you do yesterday? Not today, yesterday. Teacher Mario yesterday went to the doctor. I, Teacher Mario, went to the doctor yesterday. Okay? Today is, imagine, today is Monday. Tomorrow, Tuesday. Yesterday, Sunday. Yes? Good. So we're going to be talking about that. And like I said, for that, we need to see some verbs. Okay, and those are some of the verbs that we can use when we talk about actions. Okay, a verb is action. For example, this one, to talk. To talk. I talk. When? Today. Today I talk. Yesterday I talked. Hmm? Talk. Yesterday talked. Don't worry, we're going to see that further, okay? Spill, when you put water, only when you throw water, excuse me. And then pinch, pinch, okay? Want, here. The rabbit wants a carrot. When? Today. So these ones are some of the verbs, okay? These ones are regular verbs. Why do we call all of these ones like listen, jumped, walk, play, regular verbs? Why? Open, close, laugh, count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count. Good. Play TV games. Play Nintendo, play Saga, play Xbox. No, not Saga, Sega, I think. I don't know. Video games, okay? Coleco, Atari, I don't know, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, DS. Dance, you know, when you put some music and you move with rhythm, that is dance. Cry, this one is crying, this one is watch TV. Like I said, all of those ones are called regular verbs. All of these ones are regular verbs. Why are they called regular verbs? Well, it's very easy actually. Here, it says that to form the affirmative past tense of most regular verbs, not all of them, some, most, we have to add ed to the base form of the verb. For example, the verb wash, past tense, washed. Here, for example, wash. Yes, this one, ask, past tense, we put ed like this. Like that, this one, ask. Now we transform this verb into a past tense. Okie dokes. So We call them irregular verbs because all of those verbs that I told you, they finish with ed. Okie doke? Again. There you go. Can you see that? Yes, right? This is a regular verb. All of these ones are regular verbs. This one is the verb plus that finishing ed, like in this example, okay? So we have watch. This is present tense. The past tense of watch is ed, watched. So, if the verb ends in e, we have to add the d. Like for example, this one. If the verb finishes with e, we only add the d. Yes? Now here, if the verb ends in a consonant, you know which ones are the consonants? Yes. C, B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M. All of those are consonants. So it says, when the verb ends in a consonant preceded by a vowel, double the final consonant. This means that if you finish, for example, the word stop, stop finishes in a consonant, a P. Before, it was an O. Yes? So it says here that if it finishes with a consonant, but before had a vowel, you have to double consonant. In this case, stopped. We put two P's. Yes or no yes? Yes. Next one, if the verb ends in Y, this one, preceded by a consonant, omit the Y and add IED. So, for example, the word copy. Copy finishes with a Y. This one is a consonant. This one is not a vowel. So what we have to do is we have to erase the Y and then we have to add IED. Okie dokes. This is the general rules for the simple past with regular verbs. Now, for example, this is a small more exercise. And we're going to erase this one. Yes? So to transform these verbs into a past tense, remember the rule. If it finishes with a vowel, you need to add the D. In this case, if the vowel is E, for example, dance. Dance, it transforms into danced. We only add the D. Okay, plan. Plan. This one is a consonant, but before this one you have a vowel. So that means you have to double the consonant. Yes? For example, plan becomes planned, double N. Yes? Clean. Cleaned. Type. Type. And we continue with all of those ones, okay? These ones are the verbs that are called regular verbs in past tense. So you can finish with all of them, and it's going to be the same thing. Listen, listened. Turn, turned. Yes? Look at the pronunciation. Dance, danced. Plan, planned. Type, typed. Study, studied, studied. Okay? That's at the end means that this one is actually a past tense verb. Now we're going to erase this. Yes, so we can continue with the next one. Here. Okay, now, the simple present with positive statements. It says, positive statements, excuse me. This one is for things that are basically true, things that you did in one moment and it already passed. For example, here, I work in mushrooms company. Yes, that is positive. I work. To transform this sentence or statement into the past tense, remember we have to add that ed. I worked in mushrooms company. Yes, we only have to add the ed to the verb in case the verb is irregular. Yes, we only have seen irregular verbs that end with e and d. Ed. Okay, so he lives in that small house. He lives in that small house. We can say he lived. He lived in that small house. Not anymore. Today, no. Yesterday, yes, he lived in that small house. Next one. Maria knows how to cook. Maria knows how to cook. If you want to say that one in past tense, Maria knew how to cook. That one changed, right? Knew, because that one is a irregular verb. We're going to see those ones next. Okay? And the negative statements. For example, if I ask you, I work in a mushroom company. Negative statements, I don't work in the Coke company. I don't work in the Coke company. I work in the mushroom company. If you want to make it into past tense, I worked in the mushroom company. I didn't work in the Coke company. We're going to see that in a little while, okay? He lives in that small house. He lives in that small house. He doesn't live in the big one. He lives in a small house. He doesn't live in a big one. Okay? Don't. This one is going to be an auxiliary verb. A verb that helps you transmit an idea. Okay? Did you study? Yes, I did study. No, I did not study. Do you want to go play basketball? No, I don't want to play basketball, or I do not want to play basketball. I'm going to erase this one. So we can continue with the next one, okay? Here. Now, in the simple past, remember that I was telling you this? Okay, so here it said, I work in a mushroom company. Past tense, I worked. Yes. Now, I didn't work in a Coke company. To make the negative, you need the auxiliary verb to do. This one is present tense, but because we're talking about the simple past, we're going to make it into past. Yes? Do, did, past tense. And this is an auxiliary verb. This is positive. If you want to make it negative, you have to say do not, present. Yes? Contraction, don't. Okie dokes. That is in present. Now in past tense, did not, continue with that one a little bit later on. So we have to continue with more exercises, okay? In this case, we studied in the CET last year. We studied in the, we can say CETIS because some Mexican names. So we studied in the CETIS last year. We didn't study in the CEBETIS. We did not. Past tense, okay? If I say, did you have breakfast? No, I did not have breakfast. Or you can say, no, I didn't have breakfast. Yes. Let's continue with some of the pronunciation. I'm going to make it like this. There we go. Perfect. I want to try to make it a little bit bigger. There. Sorry for that. Okay. So this is the basic pronunciation of some of them. This one, I think you have it. I'm going to make it bigger like that. Can you see it a little bit more? Probably. There we go. Okay. We're going to see it like that. I think it's better. Okay, so we have three types of pronunciation when we talk about the simple past. The first one is here with D. Example, play. Past tense, played, played. This one, mail. Past tense, mailed, mailed. The mailed, past tense. Try, tried, tried. Past tense. Now this one is different because this one, the past tense sounds like a T. Pay attention. Walk, present. Past tense, walked, walked, walked. The word stop, present. The simple past, stopped, stopped, stopped. The car stopped. Yes, with a T. Now this word, look. Look. Past tense, looked. Past tense, looked. Okay, now the last way to pronunciate some of the words is with ID. For example, need. The past tense transforms into needed, needed. Did, needed. Wait, waited, waited, waited. Visit, visited, visited. Yes, visited. So those are the three ways you have to pronounce some of the verbs depending on the syllable they finished with. Yes? Good? Remember, we have three different sounds, D, T, and ID. Again, play, played, walk, walked, need, needed, needed. Those are ones of the simple ones. Yes, the simple past tense. Now, let's do some expressions that talk about the past tense. Yes, for example, last, ago, and yesterday. For example, last night, I had dinner with my brothers. When? Last night. Not today, last night. Yes. Or last Sunday. Not this Sunday, last Sunday. Last week. Last weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Last year, yes, or last month. If you add the word last to any of this, it transforms the word or the phrase in this case into a past tense. Now, ago, when? 10 minutes ago. It happened 10 minutes. prior to this moment. 10 minutes ago. An hour ago. When? Like 1 hour ago or 2 hours ago. Yes. 3 days ago. A week ago. Not this week, like a week ago, last week, probably. A month ago, a year ago. And then we have yesterday. Remember, not today, not tomorrow, yesterday. Yes. Yesterday. Yesterday morning. Yesterday afternoon. Remember, we have morning, we have the middle of the day, and then we have the afternoon. Yesterday evening, not night, not afternoon. And the day before yesterday. What is the day before yesterday? Very simple. If today is Sunday, the day before was Saturday. The day before yesterday was Friday. Okie dokes. So all of those words talk about events that already happened. Simple past tense. Next one. Check it out. These ones are the irregular verbs. Win, past tense, won. Break, past tense, broke. What is the difference? These ones change completely the way you write them. You don't put the ed. Yes? For example, present, win, past tense, won. Past tense, won. So these ones change completely the way they are written. So you have to pay attention now. What do you have to do? You have to memorize the writing of the verbs. Okay, here are some more examples. For example, cut, think. Cut, past tense, cut. Think, past tense, thought. Hold, past tense, held with an E. Buy, past tense, bought. And so on and so on. So the only thing that I can recommend to you is you have to memorize some of those irregular verbs. Yes? Good. Okie dokes? Perfect. Now, let's do some of them in an exercise. What do you think? We still have the WH questions, right? On the WH questions, let me go like that. Okay, irregular, yes. Okay, so here on this one says, look for the past tense form of the following verbs in your list. Drive, let me put like that, a little bit bigger. Yes, drive, past tense, drove. Remember, you have to memorize these ones. Yes, good. Okay, and you have to continue like that. So now let's do some of the exercises. It says, write the correct form of the verb on the lines, and we have to use the simple past. John Lennon, the verb to be in past tense was. I am today, I was yesterday. Born in 1940 in Liverpool, England. Where he grew up. Past tense of grow up is grew up. As a teenager, he meets, past tense, met. The word begin, past tense, begun. Form, formed. Best, however, best no stay in the group. Did not. stayed. Or didn't stay in the group. Bingo Star joined. Joined the group in place of Best. In 1964, the group performed past tense ED. Performed, yes. Now it's going to be your job, basically, to do the next one. I'm going to erase it. The exercise is going to be, I think, in some of the links, so you don't have to worry about that one, okay? Next one. Oops, all sweaty. WH questions. Okay, now, like I said, we're going to continue with the WH questions. Yes, this is what you have to answer when you want to speak about something that already happened or happened in the past, happened yesterday. So the question would be, what? Correct pronunciation, WH, what? What? What did you do last Sunday? What did you do last Sundays? What did, auxiliary verb in past tense. I'm sorry, let me turn it back again. There we go. Good. Did is the auxiliary verb in the past tense. This is the one that is going to help you. That's why it's called a helping verb or auxiliary verb. Question, answer. Question. What did you do last Sundays? Answer. I played soccer with my friends. Where did you play soccer? Where did you play soccer? I played soccer in the park. You don't have to put the word did on the answer. Did substitutes played. Okay? Next one. How long did you stay there? We stayed there for about 2 hours. Okay, dokes? So these ones are some examples of WH questions. Next one, if I want to ask you, where did you go on vacation? You have to answer, I went, past tense, go. Past tense, went. We can answer like this, I went to England. I went. This is the past tense of the verb go. Okie dokes? Actually, pretty simple. Okay, the next question. What did you do? We visited the Tower of London. We visited the Tower of London. Who did you see? I saw, past tense, I saw the Queen Elizabeth. Number 4, which movie did you watch on vacation? What movie or which movie did you watch? We eliminate on the answer this one and we answer with the past tense. Remember, I watched Avengers. For example, I don't know. Did you like it? Yes, I did. Oh, no, I did not. Good. So basically, this is all the information that you need to know so you can continue working with the past tense, the simple past tense form. Okay, so what is it that we saw today? Very simple. We saw regular and irregular verbs. Of course, all of them, we saw them in past tense, right? Past past tense. Yes, what is it that we saw? What did we see? Regular and irregular verbs. We saw the past tense. We saw WH questions and the did. Yes. Let me turn off this one. Okay, so this is what we saw. We saw the past tense. We saw regular and irregular verbs, WH questions, auxiliary verb do, past tense did. There, perfect. So, again, thank you for watching. My name is Mario Plasencia, and I'm going to see you on the next video. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.